Mm, 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 mm. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My foot is killing me, boy. Jesus Christ. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. For sure. Let's get this shared up really, really fast. Really, really fast. Let's get this shared up. Say it one more time. One more share. Okay, we cooking with grease now. Man, boy, my feet is hurt. My foot is hurting so bad. I got gout. If y'all don't know what that shit is, y'all just don't know. Oh my god. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. That shit hurt. All right, let's go, man. Let's take a look at the weather real fast, man. I'm gonna have to shake it off. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, that shit hurt so bad. How about yesterday, though, man? Man, I was all in on the Dodgers, 1.5. They didn't get there. Told y'all about them strikeouts. Minnesota, both of them boys got there. They had 9 or 10 strikeouts. I took them for my scary self. Took them for 7 and 8 parlay. That got me. That was a plus 500. That was a nice little hit. Slapped. I think I slapped $10 on that. That was a nice little hit. I knew they was gonna strike out. They was gonna strike motherfuckers out, man. Robert got that home run. Fortunately, I don't know why I didn't put him in my home run parlay, man. That was crazy. It is what it is. And all those runs, though, man, but them strikeouts was there yesterday. I knew that shit was going to happen. Let's take it. Oh, my foot. Oh, my God. Let's take a look at this weather real quick. I couldn't get on here fast enough. I took the first 5 for the Cubs. Hopefully they stick in there. And then I did the same game parlay with Cubs bats only because Stroman has been on one. All right, so Minnesota, Detroit, yellow. They moved the game up. Realistically, it looks like the game would have been fine regardless, but I still applaud the proactive approach. Yeah, that was wild as hell. My foot. Goodness gracious. Wow. If y'all don't know what gout is, man, that's constant pain no matter what. Just constant pain. Just constant pain. You can't stop it, man. It's just constant pain. Low chance of a random pop-up causing a brief delay. Winds in from center at 10. Texas at New York. Texas couldn't put up a run yesterday. Goodness gracious, just one. Then I had a parlay going with Garcia to hit his hits, runs, and RBIs. He had a nice chance. I think 2 on, maybe bases loaded. He couldn't even do it. There's going to be some sort of thunderstorms popping this afternoon in general in the general area. Coverage looks fairly impressive, and they aren't going to be particularly fast to clear. Interesting. Seattle, Baltimore. Seattle, it's always fucking raining in Seattle. In Baltimore. I think we look pretty good here. Minimal rain chances. Anything that does pop up will be fast moving. New York Mets at Philly. This isn't too dissimilar from the New York forecast. Storms are popping up in the general area this afternoon. I can't tell you if it'll be over the ballpark or not. It just doesn't work that way. Models here tend to keep any storms moving. So while the delay chances are maybe just as high as New York's, I'm slightly less worried about flooding because flooding causing big problems. Which, to be clear, I'm only minorly concerned with even in New York. All right, so if you want to go back and reread that, you could. Sometimes I'm not the greatest reader. Yellow green, Atlanta and Cincinnati. Nasty storms just after the game, but I think we should be good. for game time. Warm, humid, winds in from right at 10 miles an hour. Um, um, Let me see something. One thing here. And then maybe a Boston and Chicago White Sox, maybe a little sprinkle. Nothing that will cause an issue though. Winds out to left at 20 miles an hour. So Boston White Sox, I didn't even fucking know that. Winds are out to left at 20 miles an hour. I have to take a look at that. All right. Definitely gonna have to take a look at that. Let me adjust one of my settings real quick, guys. I need to go to add this. I need to add this video to my playlist. Because you can reach me on you can listen on YouTube Music as well. So that's something you guys can, if you guys are interested in, you could definitely check me out on YouTube Music. One second here. Let me just hit edit, man, because this is some crazy crap here. Save that. Save that. Let me save this one more thing, and we off to the races. Okay. Done. Save that. And I'm gonna try to make this quick. Okay. Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do a whole lot of research, but I'm gonna try to make this quick. I feel like it's a chalky day today. I had to get in on this game that started at 9. I got Marcus Stroman for more than 17 pitching outs. All right, what you think? Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's why I took him. I took him first. I took the Cubs first 5 while he's in there. He's been a machine. He's been a machine in the first 5. I mean, he's been a machine for the 16 outs. So you're on the right track with that. He's hit that in every game except for 2. I did a same game parlay. I didn't touch any St. Louis bats. I didn't even want him. I don't want him for a hit. He's 14 of 16 to this number. I think you're in the right moving in the right direction. Even if it don't hit, I ain't even gonna lie. He pitched against this team. He went six innings already. And then just to take a look at some of the strikeouts here, he had 6 strikeouts versus this team. Every right-handed pitcher, every right-hand pitcher. Look at all these green check marks. All these right-hand pitchers coming in there getting right versus St. Louis. They hitting their strikeouts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13 out of the last 15 pitchers went in there and hit their strikeout prop. So you were definitely on the right track. Hopefully you get there. I didn't bet it, but I would love to see you hit it. My Chicago Cubs. Oh shit! It's 3-4. It's 3-4. It's 3-4. Ain't that some shit? Hello. Hello. Hey, New T. Who up? Just you? Come here, babe. I can't walk. Could you go open that garage door? Hit it once. So make sure it open and just leave it. Don't even close it. I'll get out there and close it. Okay. Yeah. So all right. So yeah, it's 3. Let me see. What is this pitch count looking like? Leave it to us in there. 35. I think he's still good. Just keep it down from there. Keep it down from here. His pitch count sitting at 35. I think he's still good. 2 strikes. He need to strike this person out. Okay. So I think you're still good. So let's keep it moving. Let's get to it. Minnesota Twins and Detroit Tigers here. Same thing as yesterday, man. Minnesota, they number 1 in striking out in all phases of the game right now. Detroit, they will strike out. I didn't have nothing for this game. Line is fishy again. Sitting at minus 130. What I was looking at here, I think I took a look at maybe the Earned runs here for Ober, 2.5. Nah. Nope. 2.5. Nope, I probably didn't. The outs could be intriguing there, but we don't have a line for the outs right now. Strikeouts sitting at 5.5. They could be intriguing as well. Neither one of these teams pitched versus each other. Michael Lorenzen, um, he had 7 Ks versus since Kansas City. He hit this number versus the White Sox, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco. Minnesota number one in striking out. Now, I probably we're not going to go there, but it's instances where he could probably get there. If you just got some money that you absolutely don't care about, then I wouldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you off taking a stab at the strikeout prop here. I think Minnesota's supposed to win this game, but I'm not betting it. Minnesota, Detroit Tigers, they've been okay versus right-hand pitching. We'll see. All right, maybe a team total. We're sitting at 8. Detroit team total might be sitting at 4, but nothing for me in this spot here. All right. New York Mets at Philadelphia Phillies here. We got an over under 9 in this spot. I get a pitching lean towards Philadelphia Phillies right off the bat. Carrasco he ain't been Carrascoing, man. So, it is what it is. He ain't been good. I don't want to back Carrasco in this spot. Probably not going to back Carrasco. Probably going to be a chalky day for me. If the chalk fails, then I might end up lose. I'm gonna do some parlays today, so I'm gonna money line parlays, run line straights. I'm gonna get a lean towards the Philly in this spot. The outs here, strikeouts. He hasn't. Carrasco hasn't been over 4Ks. He only went six innings twice, and the walks. Sitting at 2.5, I can't get there. He's probably been giving up. He's probably 50% to this number right here on the hits allowed, and then the earned runs been pretty much up and down. When he gives up earned runs, he gives it up. Now, at least 4 or better. So I came back Carrasco here. If you want to look at the first 5, something like that, be my guest. There's a few bats that look kind of okay here. When is Bryce Harper going to finally hit a home run? I'm like, come on now. When is today might be the day. So Nick Castellano is one of the bats that I had in my player pool. 800 OPS towards righties. It's a righty matchup. He's got good splits there. So I couldn't talk you off Castellano. Castellanos been hitting home runs as of late, here and there. And I was looking at Bryce Harper, man. He's 4 for 12 from this guy. Not a home run. 900 OPS versus righties. Carrasco, 700 OPS versus lefties. Come on, Bryce. Hit a fucking home run, fam. Bryson who? Bryce Harper. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't put him in a parlay because he ain't been doing shit. But I'm gonna tell you, when this motherfucker hit a home run, he might hit 2, 3 of them. So his ass definitely do. He definitely do. He definitely do. And when he hit a home run, he probably gonna hit 2, 3 of them. He probably gonna have tears coming out his eyes. He ain't hit a home run so damn long. Don't make no damn sense, man. Philadelphia and Phillies, money line parlays, run line straights, first 5, whatever case may be. No problem, Jazz. No problem, Jazz. Seattle Mariners at the Orioles right here. I don't want to pick a side in this one. Seattle Mariners, they bats been okay. I think Baltimore pulled up on them and won that game yesterday. That was cool. We got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Kirby been pitching. He's been okay. All right. But I don't think he's faced this Baltimore team. And these Baltimore teams got some they got some pop versus Kirby. Kirby's a lefty, right? Yeah, Kirby's a righty. So either way it goes, I could check the numbers, but it's a few bats that I wouldn't mind going to here. One thing I can say about Kirby is he hasn't given up more than 1 walk, none this season. Okay, he's only given up 1, and they teasing you right now with the walk prop, saying, hey, you can take this 1 walk for minus 238, use it for a parlay piece if you want to, but I ain't gonna go there. All right. So the earn run sitting at 2.5 for him. Right now, I'm not looking to pick on him right now. I ain't even gonna lie. All right. So the outs there probably could be in play for me for Kirby, but it's sitting at 18.5. That hook is not my friend. It's a couple bats that I couldn't talk you off of. I was looking at. I think you can go back to O'Hearn. I don't want to, but I think you could go back to O'Hearn. Santander has been on one. Okay, Santander has been on one, and we got a switch hitter on. What's the switch? We got a switch hitter I like today. I mean, I think he's in play today. I got these guys in my player pool. 1 second. So O'Hearn, he's a 955 OPS towards righties. George Kirby, he's an okay pitcher. He pitches his worst towards lefties. Okay, so I would look at him for hit runs and RBIs, maybe a bomb if I decide to go there, but I might not even go there. Henderson, you could target these lefties versus Kirby. I don't know how successful they'll be, but these lefties right here, Henderson and O'Hearn, they hit lefties well. All right, just are they going to hit him? Now, like I said, Santana, he's a switch. He could be in play because he'll get on that side, and then Julio Rodriguez. I didn't put him in my player pool, but I got some interest in Julio Rodriguez. So those are three bats that I really that I got some interest in here. I'm not betting on this game here. Couldn't talk you off neither team here. All right, not betting on this game. All right, soon as I jump on Seattle, that's when they're gonna lose. I'll just stay away from them. All right. They lost yesterday, though. Ooh, my foot. Jesus Christ. All right, so Texas Rangers, who couldn't put up a run. Yesterday, they're facing Cole. Eovaldi on the mound, Cole on the mound. We had over under 7.5 in this spot, okay? So right off the back, I was looking at outs, thinking about outs. Let me check this Cubs game real fast, guys. Okay, all right. All right, so look, right off the back, I was thinking about outs in this one here. I was thinking about pitching outs for some reason. And let me get to these pictures here. Gary Cole. It's sitting at 18.5. I can't do it. Last time he pitched versus Texas, he did go almost 7 innings, though. So I give him credit there. But if it was 17.5, I would go there. I ain't gonna lie. He did face Texas, and that was back in April, but he did have eight Ks. He gave up 6 hits and only 2 earned runs. His earned runs sitting at 2.5 right now. Eovaldi on the other side, he's giving up 3 runs or more in this 3 games straight right now. Not a big fan of this Yankees lineup. It's not that very good. All right. The outs. I'm intrigued by the outs, but again, 18.5. I just can't do it, even though he's been phenomenal in this area. He's hit that number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of his last 10 games there. So he's 70% to this number in his last 10 games. He's been pitching phenomenal there. All right. The strikeouts sitting at 5.5. Couldn't talk you off of it. He had 8 Ks versus this team last time he faced them. You got him on pitching outs. I couldn't talk you off of it. I'm not afraid of them bats. Not afraid of them bats. So I'm gonna just stay away. This game has an underfield feel to it. At least under for the first half or something like that, while we got access to the starting pitchers. Keep in mind this bullpen for New York is really good. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The bullpen is pretty good. And but I'll look towards the under here, maybe under first 5. I didn't check the numbers. Couldn't talk y'all strikeouts for Cole and Eovaldi. You can go on Caesars and you can put the outs in the same game parlay. So if you want to get to a same game parlay and add some outs, be my guest. I don't want to mess with no bats. I don't give a fuck if anybody hits 100 home runs in this game. I don't even care. All right. If I was forced to pick a side in this one, it would probably be Texas. They didn't put up any runs yesterday. They might be ready to put up some runs today. All right. So, but Cole has been on one. I don't really. I'm just off of this game. Oakland Athletics at Toronto Blue Jays. We got an over under 9 in this spot. Toronto Blue Jays are nothing for me. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Oakland, they got a lot of lefties here. One bat I want to say look out for here. It's going to be Brent Rooker. If he's in the lineup, watch out for him. Let me see. Let's check the lineups here, and let's see who's in the lineup. Okay. So Brent Rooker's hitting third. All right, he's trash versus right hand pitching, but He's out there today. So this Oakland team has the flexibility. They'll run out like the other day. They ran out 8 lefties last. Now they running out righties versus Kikuchi here. All right. So this guy Brent Rooker, he's got pop. Okay. So don't be surprised. What I'm saying? If Kikuchi don't bring it today, because he can fall off. He's been pitching well as his late, but if he don't bring it, Brent Rooker will probably be one of the big reasons why. And then Medina. Uh, Medina is not very good. Okay, he's giving up to right-hand pitching. Batters. Yeah. So all these right hand, it's hard to pick these guys out. Bo Bichette looked really, really good. Vladdy looked really, really good. It's hard to tell when Toronto bats gonna explode, but all these guys are in play here. Okay, all of them. You can go with your same game parlays and just line them up. Oakland, they have been terrible versus left-hand pitching. So that but they have been, Kikuchi has, shown the ability to implode us sometimes. All right. Now, his last 5 games, he's pitched really, really good, man. Hasn't given up more than 2 runs. Prior to this, last 5 games, he's given up 5, 3, 4, 5, so hopefully he's got it together. Oakland, 5th and 23rd in WRC plus versus left-hand pitching on the season. Kikuchi does have some K stuff. Oakland will strike out versus left-hand pitching. They're right outside the top 10. I think they get a little bit worse like the last 2 weeks, last 30 days, something like that. Not going to waste you guys' time with that. I'm going to just say, give me. I couldn't talk you off any bat from what the hell, Toronto, and I couldn't talk of any bat from Toronto, and it's going to be Toronto or nothing for me. There you have that. Medina, the K's. I'm not fucking with his K's. Only sitting at 3.5 outs. He doesn't have an outline out right now. The walks for him, meh. Hits allowed. He's shown the ability to give up hits. Hasn't faced this team, earn runs. When he give up runs, he at least give them up 4 or more. So it's only 2 games he only pitched with only giving up less than 3 runs. So I don't want to fuck with him, man. It is what it is. Toronto, it's gonna be money line parlays, run line straight. Toronto Blue Jays and all the Blue Jays back. Probably my favorite bat might end up being Bo Bichette. But it is what it is. All right, Atlanta Braves at Cincinnati Reds. What is it? 10:08. Atlanta Braves at Cincinnati Reds here. This Stout kid, I don't know how long he's going to be out there, but might not be long. All right, Morton on the mound, Stout. He better come out there and stand Stout because these motherfuckers, he trash versus right hand, especially versus right hand batters. Oh my God, is he trash? So you know what time it is. Olsen, my 2 top bats versus right hand pitching on this team. Olsen and Acuna. You know what they do. You know what it is. So if they get to him early, they get to him early. Charlie Morton, on the other hand, Charlie Morton has been phenomenal. Charlie Morton is better on the road than he is at home. This is a small park here, so small park factor here can be in play. There's some bats here that I wouldn't mind getting to, but like I said, Charlie Morton has been good on the road, man. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna lean towards if I'm picking the side in this one, it's going to be money line parlays, run line straights for me. Atlanta Braves there. As you can see, the run line is getting really, really tight. It's minus 144. So, the books are really, really favoring and probably good money coming in on Atlanta right there. I get a pitcher lean towards Atlanta. So we'll see. But yeah, Charlie Morton, strikeouts been, pretty okay. That he hasn't faced this team. The outs are sitting at 17.5. Don't know if I'll get there. The walks sitting at 2.5. If it was 1.5, I would try it. Hits allowed is intriguing at 4.5 in this small ballpark. That's intriguing. 2.5 runs, that's intriguing as well, but I ain't fucking with it. All right. I'm gonna just roll with the bats there. Now, Fraley yesterday, y'all see what Fraley went. One of my top bats yesterday, his ass went yard. That's another guy. I ain't even having my shit though. But Austin Riley though, Austin Riley, he's in play. Azuna. No, we got a lot of right hand, but I told you my top 2. Now, Ellie Deli Cruz, he hits versus righties. His best versus righties right now, so he's in play. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Maybe Jake Fraley. Jake Fraley just went deep yesterday. So keep an eye out on him. He probably be a home run candidate there. And those are only two bats right there for that I'm probably looking at for on the Philly side as of right now. Probably Fraley and De La Cruz. All right. Pittsburgh Pirates at Miami Marlins here. We got over under 7.5 in this spot. I'm not betting on this game, man. I ain't betting on this game. I was looking at I was waiting on them to put out Perez outs prop here. I'm interested to see where it's coming out at. I don't see it. I want to see where his outs come out at. I got some parlay pieces right here in my player pool right here. Let's go to see. His outs probably ain't even out, man. Come on with the 17.5 because they know that's what they're gonna put it at. Damn. I hate when they do that shit. They don't even got it out right now. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at 17.5. If it's coming out at 17.5, I couldn't talk you off of it. I would end up liking it. He's hit this number twice his last two games. All right. Strikeouts. This guy's been good. He's been really, really good. Yeah. Shout out to Chris. You already know the business. This boy has been good. This boy is good. All right. The earned runs there. It's only given up more than 2 earned runs once this season. Like, he's only pitched 3, 6, 8 games, but he's lived up straight up to the hype. All right. So I get a picture lean towards Miami for sure. You know what I'm saying? And, probably if I'm taking the side, it would probably be Miami. But I'm more looking to back him in his individual performances as far as hits, strikeouts and outs and stuff like that. Now his earned runs is sitting at 1.5. He hasn't given up 2 earned runs in 5 straight games. Now I couldn't talk you off that 1.5 at all. I couldn't talk you off of that for any pitcher. You guys know what I say. You know what I say. All right. If I had to take at least one bat from the Pittsburgh Pirates side, I would probably take Sawinski for a bomb. He's one guy who does hits righties, but it is what it is. I'm looking at Perez props here. But like I said, if I'm betting this game, I probably would lean towards Miami or nothing for me in this spot. But I'm not betting it, okay? And then Oviedo. Oviedo can get in there and swing an outs prop here and there. You know what I'm saying? So if he's pitching good, he there's a good possibility that he can hit his outs prop at 17.5. The K's sitting at 4.5. He's hit this number in 6 of his last 7 games at a minus 160, probably on DraftKings. That's something that I'm not opposed to getting to. But Miami is they 22nd is striking out versus right hand pitching. I don't want to force anything. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The walks have been a problem for him. 1.5 walks. Only thing about that is Miami is 24th in drawing walks. But at the same time, this is a problem within itself. All right, he's hit this number in every game except for 4. He's 11 for 15 in this. On this, you get it at a minus 139 if you want to go there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at Perez props, so it is what it is. Kansas City Royals at Tampa Bay Rays. We got an over under 8.5 in this spot. We got Glass now on the mound. We got Lynch on the mound. Kansas City went out there and busted them on their ass yesterday. That was crazy. Whew, man. So, however, man, I took a stab at that plus. When I told y'all yesterday that +1, that minus 160, I should. Why didn't I just go with the over? Just leave it alone, man. Go for the over. Go with the over. Leave it just shit alone. I went with +1.5. I took Tampa Bay +1.5 over 6.5 at a minus 160 in a parlay. Doing too much. You putting a parlay, the +1.5 over 1.5 into a parlay. So, man, that's a lot of parlaying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my dumb ass should have just went with the over, which I knew the over was getting ready to hit. Cleveland and Milwaukee going to be interesting. I'm not fucking with that game. We finna get to it though. Finna get to it 1 second. All right, so Kansas City Royals at Tampa Bay Rays here. We got Glass now on the mound. It's time for Glass now to have 10, 12 Ks. I'm not going to it though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not going to it. His K prop sitting at 8.5, 7.5 right now. They want him to be great. I don't care if he hits 30 Ks. I'm not betting it. I'm not betting it right now. He got to show me. He got to get a little bit more consistent. He only hit this number the first time he started against the Dodgers. Everybody was like, "Yeah, he back." And then look what he did there. Every game after that, his ass been trash. 17 and a half outs is not out of the realm of possibilities there. It's a parlay piece at minus 170. The walks have been a problem for him. Couldn't talk off the walks, even though Kansas City is 28th in drawing walks there. But this is a part of the problem that he's been having. With his little command and control or whatever the case may be, giving up hits and stuff like that. And he gave up 6 earned runs to Baltimore. Of course, it was Baltimore, but you get the drift. His earned runs are sitting at 1.5 right now. That's intriguing. He's 3 or 5 to that number right now. You can, if you want to take his over earned runs at minus 125, be my guess. Minus 127, I mean, be my guess. But 1.5 runs is not a real possibility for nobody. All right. I want to see who's in this lineup real quick. Let's see who's in this lineup. Prado, Witt, Salvador Perez, Melendez. I might sprinkle some on that 1.5 because Tampa Bay getting on my damn nerves. All right. But it is what it is. Yandy Diaz, Wander Franco, or Rosarina, those guys look really good to me versus Daniel Lynch. Speaking of Daniel Lynch, checking out some of Daniel Lynch's numbers here. He did, he did good right there versus Detroit. 7 runs versus Cincinnati. And then, the walk for him. Sitting at 1.5 and minus 208. Don't know if I'll get there. Hits allowed, kind of concerning. The outs at 15.5 is interesting. If you think the dogs can bark in this one, I would take a stab at it. Daniel Lynch 15.5. If you think Tampa Bay is going to just go out there and do what they've been doing lately, his strikeout prop sitting at 3.5. The books expect him to get hit. I ain't gonna mess with none of his props. I guess the books expect him to get hit, and rightfully so. Tampa Bay second in WRC plus versus left-hand pitching. At the end of the day, it's I'm a pass. I'm a pass right now. I get the pitcher lean towards Tampa Bay. It's mainline parlays, run line straights, but I might just leave it off. All right, I might just leave it off. Jazzy. She said the Angels game and Dodgers game is the ones I'm looking the most forward to. I saw how they played yesterday. It was pretty good, but it might be a bad day today. You guys got to look at pitching. Pitching is the end all be all for me. Pitching, you got to see what these pitchers do, who they are, what they give up, and then you go with it from there. You know what I'm saying? Match them up. At least that's what I do. Pitching is the one person, that controls everything. So he got to go out there and control all those balls that them pitchers throw. You know what I'm saying? 85 to 100 and some pitches a day. Those the ones who, you got to really, really look into, see how good they are, and then you can start making your decisions from there. You know what I'm saying? So pitching is major key when it comes to, just can't look at, I just don't look at, what somebody did yesterday, yada, yada, yada. Pitching is major key. Milwaukee Brewers at Cleveland Gardens here. We got an over under 8 in the spot here. We got Burns on the mound. We got Savali on the mound here. I was trying to speed past this one. I didn't because I didn't really want to mess with this one here. I don't like the bats here. You don't know what I don't know what Corbin Burns you're gonna see here. Lately, he's been okay. 7 Ks are better in 4 of his last 5 games. But I don't target Cleveland versus strikeouts versus right-hand pitching. I just don't. Who does? Like they are 28th in striking out versus right-hand pitching. Excuse me. Corbin Burns, and it shows. Corbin Burns strikeout prop is sitting at 5.5. Normally, this would be 6.5. I ain't even gonna lie. So, but you can look at the outs though. They throw that hook on there. I'm probably not going with that. If it was 17.5, I would take a stab. They throw that hook on there. I can't go. The walks have been a problem for him. Cleveland are 20th in drawing walks there. 1.5 walks. Couldn't talk off of that. You get a decent number with a plus 105 if you want to take the over. The hits allowed lately has been a problem. 7 and 8 hits. 7 and 8 hits there. So he's giving up that his hit prop is sitting at 6.5. I don't know how I feel about that. With Corbin Burns hit prop sitting at 6.5. That means I need to go check and see what this Cleveland team been doing versus right hand pitching lately. 2.5 earned runs. He's been flirting around that number. All right. And then you got Savali. Savali, I just don't know if I want to trust him right now. The walks, when you're walking batters and stuff like that, I don't know if I want to trust it. 16.5 is not out of the realm of possibilities for outs, though. That looks intriguing. And then the K's, Milwaukee, they are fourth in drawing walks. And striking out versus right-hand pitching. I didn't snoop out any bats, for Cleveland. It's always going to be Ramirez for me. And then, the one guy who carries the torch over here for Milwaukee, you know who it is. It's Yelich. So if you can get around Yelich, you know what I'm saying, maybe get around Tellez, you'll have a good chance of getting at these guys, Milwaukee guys. I don't have a side in this one here, okay? Just the information. Next game here we're going to talk about is the Boston Red Sox and Chicago White Sox. I thought I had something in this one. I don't. I thought I had something. What did I say? Well, we know the White Sox going against a lefty. Going against a righty. They don't hit righties well. All right. Shout out to Robert. Pointed him out extensively yesterday. He hit a home run for sure. I made sure y'all knew about that. Him versus lefties. Either way it go, though, the Chicago White Sox, they rolling out a bullpen game, so that's the deal. They rolling out a bullpen game, okay? So the bullpen is not very good as of late, so there you have that. It's going to be Boston Red Sox or nothing for me in this spot on the road, okay? We got an over under 10.5 here. Interesting. Los Angeles Angels I don't even have to. Do I have to? I got some bats, though. I don't have to talk about this game. I got some bats, though. 1 second, King. 1 second, King. Kirby and Gonsolin on K's. You got them for that over. I don't look at Gonsolin for his K's, man. Straight up. I don't look at Gonsolin for his K's. Kirby, I don't look at neither one of them for their K's, man. Tell you the truth, man. I don't. Especially Gonsolin. I definitely don't look at Gonsolin for his K's. Let me do a quick intermission here and see what Gonsolin has been doing in the strikeout department. So lately he's been okay. 5, 6, and 7. His line at 4.5 versus Houston. I don't know. Gonsolin. Let's see something. 19% K rate overall, 24% towards lefties, 16% towards righties. If you look in there, and when them lineups come out and you compare, he's X amount of percent towards lefties and X amount of percent towards righties, that should help you decipher, when those confirmed lineups come out, that should help you make a decision. However, on the other side, I would look at, Hunter Brown is the one who's got the good case stuff. He's 26. He's the guy. In this game, the strikeout guy in this game. But do you want to get to it? I don't know what his number is looking at, but do you want to get to? He's 27%, 28 to lefties, 25.8 to righties. It is what it is. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, so Los Angeles at Colorado Rockies here. Do these motherfuckers still got some runs left or what? You know what I'm saying? But either way it goes, I'm going to give you some bats here that I like, that I couldn't talk you off of, okay? Some of the other guys, we know the usual suspects who's in play. Thank you. Give me 5. So we know the usual people that's in play. Now, I'm talking about Chad Wallach right here. If he's in the lineup, he smashes lefties, okay? If he gets bat to ball, that motherfucker gone. All right. It just is what it is. He might get platooned or something like that. But if he gets bat to ball in course, the shit out of there. It's gone. Randall Grichuk, he's 3 for 11 with a home run, 800 OPS versus lefties, and then Anderson's giving up an 800 OPS versus righties. That's a match. Couldn't talk you off anything from him. Ohtani, I don't need to talk about Ohtani, okay? Spare me for the rest of those guys. But those are a couple bats right there. I had to let you guys know about. All right. Let me see. Did I have anybody else there? Those are just some of the other guys, all right. Because everybody who walk up to the plate is in play for a home run in Coors Field. Let me do a quick check on this Cubs game. Y'all know what I'm doing, man. Oh, it's tied up. Ain't that something? It's tied up. Stroman 3.2. He didn't pitch 4 innings, 56 pitches, 4 innings, still looking good. 2 more innings. He should knock that 17 and a half out the park. Shout out to whoever took that. I think King took that. He should knock that out the park. All right. So, at the end of the day, I don't know how many runs Los Angeles Angels got left, but, shit. I never take the under here in Los Angeles. I mean, in Coors, it is what it is. Y'all know the drill with this game, man. I don't have to talk about that game. This game produces that and Great American Ballpark, man. I always remember those 2 ballparks. You're putting up runs there. Now, here's something I'd like to talk about right here. Arizona Diamondbacks at San Francisco Giants. We got an over under 9 in the spot. All right. Looking at that 9, and 9 is pretty intriguing here. Pretty intriguing. All right. If I was to take anything, if you could say give me a play on the total, I would take the over probably. Yeah, I would take the over if you say give me a play on the total. Yeah. It's a few bats that I like here. I won't be messing with pitches here in this game. It's a few bats I like here. Now, last week, I went straight to that. I went to that prop. I went to that prop there for you guys last week for Corbin Carroll. We can go right back to it. So first of all, let's talk about Jock Peterson. These are my 2 favorite bats in this game right here. Okay, so let's talk about Jock Peterson. Let's go straight to his splits. All right, let's just go straight to the splits and get off the bullshit here. All right, so what is he going up against? Righty. Okay, so yeah. Now, Jock Peterson splits is pretty good. All right, so versus righties, 281 versus 200 versus lefties. At home. He's batting 310 at home, 231 on the road. He is home versus righties, 339. Okay, away versus righties, he's 222. But keep in mind, away versus lefties, he's 333. So he got crazy splits. On the road, he hits lefties. He is a left-hander. He hits lefties. At home, he hits righties, okay? Keep that in mind. Let's go to some of the advanced ones now. All right, let's go to some advanced shit here. Okay. Versus right-hand pitching, 930 OPS, 256 isolated power, 153 WRC plus. That's in general. At home versus right-hand pitching. So at home versus right-hand pitching, he's batting 1,000 OPS, 290 ISO, 178 WRC plus. Okay, 629 slugging. So he's really playing good. Okay. I'm gonna slide over here to the battle props. Let's look at these hits, runs, and RBIs. That's one of my favorite bets here. Across the industry, people that don't have access to this hits, runs, and RBIs, they are dying to have access to this. All right. I just don't understand why people don't gravitate to it. People don't want to listen to what you're trying to tell them. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I try to tell people, that hits, runs, and RBIs just in general, like, bro, like that everybody hit a fucking RBI on that Atlanta team yesterday. I mean, Los Angeles Angels team yesterday. Everybody had an RBI. RBIs typically come out at plus money. So keep an eye out on the lineups. So, okay, Jock Peterson, hits, runs, and RBIs sitting at minus 135. Yes, please. Yes. Lamonte Wade Jr., 1.5 at minus 120. Yes, please. I like both of them. Now let's talk about Corbin Carroll, okay? I thought I had them pulled up. Let me see if I can go back and it might pop up for me. Corbin Carroll probably my top bet right here, okay? Corbin Carroll. All right, so went to them in the same situation last year. Last week he got there in the first 2 bats. So let's take a look at his splits, and I want you guys to know this. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to understand this. Some people don't know. Some people don't even check it out. You know what I'm saying? So versus lefties, he's batting 278. Versus righties, he's batting 302. Okay. Home and away in general. On the road, here's a guy who hits better on the road. On the road, 320. All right. At home, 273. At home versus lefties. Now he hits at home. He hits lefties good at home. Okay. On the road, he hits righties better. All right. So he's averaging on the road versus lefties. At home versus righties, he's averaging 352. All right, that's good. That's really, really good. 352. Now, versus right hand pitching, 1,000 OPS for sure. 170 WRC plus, 633 slugging. On the road versus right hand pitching, it jumps to from a 633 slugging to 761 slugging, from 1,000 OPS to 1,200 OPS, from 300 isolated power to 400 isolated power. WRC plus from 170 to 215. Okay, so he hits righties on the road better. All right, and then you couple that with the fact that you're gonna get you couple that with the fact that Anthony DeSalfani, he ain't that bad versus lefties. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't that bad versus lefties, but Corbin Carroll is just that good. You know what I'm saying? So even if Corbin Carroll don't get there, I'm still taking the stab at him. And then Ryan Nelson. So I probably would rank Jock number 1, then I would probably rank Jock number 1, then Corbin Carroll number 2. And I like Lamonte Wade Jr. as well. Okay, Lamonte Wade Jr. is a 863 OPS versus righties, and then Nelson, like I say, he's giving up almost 1,000 OPS versus lefties there. So it would probably be those would be my three favorite bats as of right now for this game here. All right, I probably would lean towards the over here. San Francisco been hitting righties good. Or I would probably look at the team total here. So that'll probably be the first thing I'm going to look at here. I'll probably take the team total, okay? Team total over. I'll probably look at the team total over, okay? That's probably what I'm going to look at. Probably sitting at 4.5 for San Francisco. 4.5 at a minus 113. I like that. I like the team total right there. So give me that team total 4.5 at minus 113. I just want them to score. You know what I'm saying? Shout, what's up, Z's? What's happening? All right. Couldn't talk off the over there. If I'm picking the side right now, it would probably be San Francisco. I get the pitching lean towards San Francisco. It is what it is. Washington Nationals at San Diego Padres here. We got an over under 8 here. Give me some San Diego money line parlays, run line straights. San Diego versus left hand pitching. They've been on one. All right. So Soto, he hits Soto. Gore is giving up 1,000 OPS towards right hand batters. Okay. So that's just. Let me just give you the guys the bats. Here. My foot's starting to hurt a little bit more. Okay, so it's self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. I don't even have to give you guys the bats. You already know. I love those bats. The one thing about Soto, Soto was in play for me because Mackenzie Gore is giving up 1,000 OPS towards lefty. So that puts Soto on in play for me. From Drury and Trout, man, I would wring Drury's neck right now, man. I had a 5-leg probably a 6-leg home run parlay, and that motherfucker the other day, I knew he was gonna hit one yesterday. I knew he was. Good shit. But yeah, Sanchez, um, 923 OPS versus lefties. All right, and he's a home run candidate. Manny Machado, you know the drill. All right, you know the drill with Manny Machado. Okay. Oh, they've been hitting left hand pitching. Oh, what's the kid's name? Tatis. You know the drill with Tatis, okay? Grisham. Now this here, Grisham might take his ass to the park here. All right, Grisham probably gonna end up hitting in that ninth hole, maybe in that seventh hole. All right, keep an eye out for the lineups. If Grisham's in there, I like this matchup. He's got a 900 OPS versus lefties. Mackenzie Gore's giving up a 1,000 OPS towards lefties. You can probably look at him for his runs and RBIs or something like that, but make sure he's in the lineup. All right, Grisham has a good matchup. Okay, so yeah, so there you have that. Grisham and Juan Soto should be in really good spots today. All right, really good spots today. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Give me them San Diego Padres right there. And this game here, I don't have too much for it, man. I posted on TikTok yesterday. I posted on Facebook. I posted it everywhere yesterday. I tried, man. I just knew it was JD Martinez day yesterday. I took him for a home run, took his runs and RBIs. I took a nap. These motherfuckers came back and won the game. I took them for 1.5. They didn't cover, man. That's when I went to sleep. They knocked Miller around. That shit knocked me out. I went to sleep after that. Shit. Woke up, the motherfuckers had put up 20 runs in LA, and then over here, in Colorado, and Dodgers came back and won that game. But either way it go, I don't have a lot for this game, man. Brown, man. Let's talk about Brown. Brown's got good K stuff, man. He's got good K stuff. Los Angeles Dodgers shown the ability to strike out, man. They have. So he's got good K stuff. Hit this number in 5 of his last 7 games. He's got good K stuff. I couldn't take you off the strikeout props for him, for sure. The outs been, meh. You know what I'm saying? I like it. He's 50% to this number on the season. I thought, the bats did wake up yesterday. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have nothing for this game. I might end up leaning towards the under here. Keep an eye on Brown though. Like giving up runs his last 2 or 3 games there. The Los Angeles Dodgers, they WRC plus, they 6 in WRC plus. If anybody can hit him, the Dodgers could, tell you the truth. Gonsolin is another guy. Last game he imploded, and just a testament to how San Francisco has been hitting right-hand pitching. All right, they've been hitting righties. San Francisco just hadn't been hitting lefties that good. So he gave up 7 runs to San Francisco last game there, 6 hits. The walks have been a problem for him. That 2 walks have been a problem. He hit that in every game except for 2. I can see him sticking around for the outs there. So that's an intriguing play. He doesn't have to go. He doesn't have to hit 6 innings to get this either. It's at 16.5 at the minus 139. I know somebody going to want to take a stab at that. And then the Ks, I just don't target him for Ks. I just don't target him for Ks. You know what I'm saying? But, the minute I jump on this 4.5 that looks really good to me, 3. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. Peace.